Hey guys, it's Jackie again. I went ahead and asked a couple of people on Facebook to see if they wanted to see a little bit of a tutorial on how I do my nails. So I've got everything kind of set up here on how I do my nails at home. So beforehand, I used to get my nails done at a shop, but unfortunately I had an incident where it was not sanitary and I no longer went to that establishment. And from that time forward, I decided just to do my nails at home. Sometimes, especially with me being a hairstylist, I shampoo a lot of people, so I deal with a lot of water in my nails, and so I like to try and keep it sanitary. So I switch out my nails every week. Depending on how my week is, or like let's say this past week I was on vacation, I did let them go for 2 weeks because while on vacation I really wasn't doing a lot of activities with my hands and water. But usually I do change them every week. So I just wanted to let you guys know how I do my nails at home and what I do. And if you guys have any questions or any comments, let me know down below, and don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. All right, so first off, I have a couple of like what I use to get my nail or to do my nails. So I have the Satin Smooth. It's I got this at Sally Beauty Supply. It's a little like nail file, and so I've got it plugged up over here, so you guys can see like the different files, and it comes with like the little like drill. So I just use, depending like what I'm trying to accomplish is the one that I use. So for the most part I'll use this little guy or this little guy if I'm trying to get like really close to my cuticle. If not, I'll just use one of these. But I've tried a little bit of every one of them, and I mean, I just kind of go with what works for me because I am not like, I'm not super efficient in doing nails yet. I just kind of do whatever works for me. And then I use so these are the nails that I'm using right now. They're called the Nail Bliss Nails to Go. I got these also at Sally Beauty Supply, and these are the stiletto shape. So I really like them because they have different shapes. I've gotten the square before, I've gotten the almond, and now I'm doing the stiletto, and I really like the shape of them because they do they're pretty true to what the shape is supposed to be. So I really like them, and they're nice and sturdy. Even though they come to a point, they are a sturdy nail, so I don't find them to break very often or anything like that. And then I have used different glues for my nails, but I found that this one works best for me. So this is the Kiss, the Maximum Speed bottle, and I really like it. It's lasted me quite a while, and if I don't lose a bottle, it'll last me quite a while. And then I just use a 4-sided nail file that you can get at your local beauty supply, Sally Beauty Supply, anything like that. I'm sure you could probably even get these like at drugstore or Walmart. And then whatever polish you're feeling that day, go ahead and use that. And then I've actually been using the Rapid Dry OPI top coat, which I have been loving lately. This is, for the last couple of months, this is what I've been using, and I really like it. So it's worked for me very well. So I'd like to start by prepping my nails. So if I take my nails off, if I have any excess glue or anything like that, I make sure I clean it off. I'll take some nail polish remover or anything and clean them off. I wash my hands real nice, and then I'm ready to go. So I'll start off by taking my little nail file here, and then I'll take whatever tip I want to be using. So today I'm going to be using this little guy here because I did do my nails 2 weeks ago, so my cuticle has grown out the nail bed has grown out quite a bit. So that's what I'll be using. So it has 2 settings. It's got a high and a low, so I just go on the low because I'm not super fast at it. And what I just do is I take this carefully, and I just go on the bed of my nail and just kind of like shape my nail a little bit. And what I've noticed is that by doing this, my nail does last longer. It doesn't fall off as fast. So I'll just go real lightly. The one thing that I've noticed is that by doing it a little bit lighter, my nail isn't as damaged by the time I'm done with them. And they recover pretty quickly. So whenever I do my nails, I like to keep them on for about a week or so. And at about, I'd say maybe like 2 months after doing my nails every week, I like to give my nails a break. So I will not wear nails for about a month or 3 weeks, just depending on how I'm feeling. Or if I have like any events or anything coming up, I'll do my nails for. But I just do it really lightly. Okay, so I'm done filing them down. Now I'm gonna take the little brush that comes with this, the little brush attachment, and then I'm just gonna clean them off, okay? I'm done with that. So now what you're gonna do if you're doing this at home and you haven't used these before, since I've been using this brand for a while, I know like the numbers that match up to my nail bed size. So every nail is gonna have a tiny little number on the tip of it. You can't really see it unless you look like really hard. But just go ahead and look at what numbers. And I like this particular nail because it does have the number of the nail size on a piece of paper on the inside, so it matches up with the way it closes. It matches up with, like, so the ones are right here and the zeros, and then 2 and 3. So I already know like the numbers that fit my nails, so I've already got them separated out. So you're gonna go through and kind of choose your nails. So I like to get my nails and then set them apart, so that way I'm not digging through this while I'm trying to put nails on. So I've already got them taken out, so go ahead and measure them out and then set them out. So I like to just kind of set them out in the way that I would put them on my hands. All right, so so I'm gonna take a little bit of my glue real quick. I'm gonna take one nail at a time, obviously, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make sure that it fits correctly and that it's comfortable. So what I'm gonna do is I've already lifted my cuticle a little bit and I've trimmed my cuticle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fit it under. So I don't want it to lay like where you could see that it's grown out. I want it to fit like nice and snug under my cuticle, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take my bottle of glue, and I like to do it this way. So I just put one dot on the bed of my nail, and then one on the nail itself. And what I'll do is I will take the nail and kind of spread it, and then tuck and press, okay? And you don't have to press like before. When I did it, I used to press really hard on my nail to like make sure it was stuck, but you don't have to do that. As long as you're sealing it, that's good enough. So you want to try and have as little bit of bubbles as you can have in them as possible. So I'm just gonna hold it there just for a couple of seconds while it dries, and then I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with the rest of my nails. So I'm just making sure it fits nice and snug. Again, I like to do one drop on my nail and then one drop on the false nail. And then I'm gonna take it, spread it out, and then tuck and press. And also, if you guys don't have, like, obviously most of you guys will not have this machine at home, what you can use is you can just use one of these like metal files. The glass ones work fine as well, or just the regular like emery boards work as well. So you guys can use those at home to file down a little bit on the bed of your nail to help it really kind of grip onto the glue. And it'll really help it last longer, because beforehand when I wasn't doing that, my nails weren't lasting as long, and I was finding that it wasn't sealed as well. So I would find that it would get wet under my nail, and I didn't want that for sanitary reasons. Okay, so I'm done gluing my nails on. So as you can see, they're just clear nails, and they're just gonna be, I like to get them nice and close to my cuticle and get them to look as natural as possible, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that they're nice and clean. So if you do get like a little bit of glue or anything on there, that's completely fine. You'll get better with a little bit of practice, because at first my nails were kind of not looking too great. So I'm gonna be using today the OPI, the Infinite Shine. It's called the Unrepentantly Red. So I like to do 2 coats on my nails because I like it to be nice and the solid color nice and solid all the way through. So what I'll do is when I polish my nails, I like to just kind of run it, and I start from the center. I start from the bottom and then I work my way out, okay? All right. Like, I see that little guy right there, so perfect. So I'm just gonna wait for that to dry as I'm polishing the other nails. Okay, so I'm done with the first coat, and as you guys can see, the color payoff on this nail polish is really good, and that's why I really like OPI brand, just because it's going to cost you a little bit more than other brands, but it is well worth your money because the color payoff is really good. So I am just going to go ahead and do my other hand on the first coat, and then I'm going to go through and do a second coat on all the nails. Alright, so I've got the second coat of polish right on my fingernails. So I'm going to let these dry a little bit, and then I'm going to do the top coat. So the top coat is just going to make sure that it keeps it nice and shiny. It's going to keep it sealed, and it's going to just make them a little bit more long lasting, and it's going to prevent them from chipping as quickly as they normally would if you just polished with, let's say, just 1 coat of polish, okay? Alright, so with this one, I'm just going to be real light-handed, so that way I'm not going to smear what the other polish that I've done. You guys, I've got polish all over my thumb because obviously polishing with my left hand is almost impossible. But I'm going to go ahead and do the top coat, and then we'll be almost ready to go. Okay, so I've done the top coat, and I'm going to go ahead and let this dry. And then what I like to do is I like to take like a small Q-tip and clean just a couple of the edges where I know that I've just kind of gone out of line, and let them dry all the way. So make sure that you give it time to dry, because I have done it where I won't wait for it to dry all the way, and then I mess them up. So all my hard work goes to waste. So anyways, I'll go ahead and let these dry, and then I'll get you guys a finished look. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. And then if you guys also are wanting to see any other videos on, I like to do anything from hair, makeup, nails, all that good stuff, you know, let me know. And then I will be doing a couple of lifestyle videos in the weeks to come, so I'm excited for you guys to see a couple of those. And let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's at Styled by Jackie W. It's Styled by Jackie W. And if you guys do your nails, don't forget to tag me so I can see your work that you guys do, and I'm excited to see what you guys do with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Q-tip and clean it up, and then I'll show you guys what the finished look is like. Alright, so I forgot to mention to you guys that I use the Beauty Secrets Superior Nail Products Pure Acetone. And I get this one as well at Sally Beauty, and I really like it because it does get like my nail polish off, because sometimes I have a really hard time, like if I buy like a different brand, like if I buy a different brand, I have a hard time getting the nail polish off. So just will use this brand because I really like it. It works well for me. There is no wrong or right brand. I just use these and I've tested them to the point where I know they work for me. So you guys let me know if you guys have any other brands or anything else that you guys have used that you love. Let me know, okay? Can you guys hear Jaslyn screaming? She's in the other room. She's supposed to be taking a nap, but she's wide awake. Alright, so these are just got a little bit more drying to do, so I'm just going to have you go ahead and get a close-up, and so they can see what the finished product looks like. I really like them because the shape, like I said, is, I like the shape. The color payoff is really good. So what I'll do is, if I see any other spots that need cleaned up, I will go through and clean them up. But other than that, I really like these nails, and I hope that you guys like this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. So yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions, let me know, and then we'll get you taken care of on a couple next videos. All right, bye, guys.